Hi, this is Laura. Welcome back to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome. And of course, welcome to all my friends. I haven't been in the kitchen in a while and I've got something really simple, but I think this is something you'll want to do. And that is homemade vanilla. I make it every year. I'm late this year. It's really best after 6 months. I make it in bulk for Christmas gifts. It's great for neighbors or something unexpected, certainly if you make a gift basket. It really only requires 3 things. You need some bottles. You can get these sealable bottles really anywhere at Michael's. You can get them on Amazon. I've bought them on Amazon before, but this year I bought these at IKEA, and I think that they are 8 ounce. I haven't measured it, but this is a good size because this homemade vanilla is so good. You will go through it, but not at the rate I thought I would last year. Let me show you the bottles I used last year. I ordered these from IKEA. So here you can see the difference. Now, I'm not a big baker, but certainly, I think maybe Mindy May could go through a bottle like this. And in fact, I should see if I have one of these to make her bottle. But a normal baker would probably go through this, is my guess. So as I was mentioning, you need only 3 ingredients. The bottles, vanilla beans, and either vodka or bourbon. I'm using bourbon this year because I'm getting it out late. I want it to be brown. This was vodka, and it takes a while to get the amber color. But I will include a tag on these this year that it'll be better after March. It will be better after March 2022. So let's get started. I'm putting 3 vanilla beans in each bottle. I put 3 last year in those much larger bottles, but my vanilla beans were much larger. You used to be able to get them at a specialty store, a gourmet store, some store that sells in bulk. But of course with COVID, everything has to be pre-sealed, and so I just went to Amazon. What I'm doing now is splitting each bean. Try to do it. Oh, that's a good one. I got that one all in one. A couple of these I've had to make a couple stabs at it. So this is, you want your vanilla beans to be able to come out and get in your liquid. Now, if it's a little bit too long, no problem, just cut off the end. And I like to leave if I have a choice, I like to leave the curly end. Now I'm doing something that I've never done before. I've warmed my bourbon, and just slightly. Be careful. I'm doing it because I'm late in the season and I'm hoping that the warm bourbon might get a head start on extraction from these vanilla beans. but I've never done that before. I've usually had my 6 months. And of course, whether you use vodka or bourbon, it's gonna come out that amber color. And needless to say, you don't need to buy expensive spirits. We're going for vanilla extract. I'd spend the money on the vanilla beans, not the liquor. We won't be taking a shot. Although actually some people do. I remember hearing the story about a man who drank a bottle of vanilla extract. I don't know why I read it, what the circumstances were. Okay, here's my first 3. I'm gonna make 18 this year. I think I'll do it 3 at a time. So this is really a good idea. It's great to have on hand. It makes a great gift. I usually just tie a little ribbon around with a tag that says it's pure vanilla extract. I will add to the tag this year that it's best after March 2022. However, I think it would be good tomorrow. Well, while I have the camera out, it's a good time to show you my pumpkin display for 2021. I finally got it together later than usual, but thankfully I packed things so well last year. It was easy for Roy to go to the garage and pull the pumpkins out right away. So I do it every year. I usually try to add and subtract a pumpkin or 2, but I didn't do that this year. This is my group of pumpkins that I've collected. Some of them I've made. These are covered with, these are the carvable pumpkins from Dollar Tree. that covered with fabric and batting. And then these are some that are just the Cinderella pumpkin that's just fabric and batting, nothing inside. Most of them, this is what started it. There's a group of 3. There's the medium. The big one is buried and the little one, but this is what started. I went to the Nutcracker Market years ago in Houston and bought those 3. And then see, it's just grown. Made that one, of course, the little orange. Roy was really raving over this table runner. I got it when I was in Houston at Fiesta Market. It's mainly Hispanic market, but also very international. And they have little kiosks inside, and there's one that's Indian, and they sell saris and brass objects and whatnot. But I bought this. You can't see much of it, but it's really beautiful, and it was $10. And here, when I see this skeleton, I think of Truth or Consequences. She always loved that, and I love her. That is just a Dollar Tree skull. I painted in rose gold. I put Mod Podge in the eyes and on the teeth and glitter. And then I just stuck the little black rose there to cover up her hanger on top. So clearly she's a she, so glam. So there's that, and then I'll show you this. This is a yearly thing in the Schilling household. This is new to us this year, and does it look familiar to you? I ripped it straight off Sabrina. She did it last year too, and I thought it was so pretty, but I already had something up here last year, but I was determined to do it this year. Should probably move back more. It's not real easy to see, but there's the candlesticks. Those are candlesticks that I've collected from thrift stores. And then there's a pumpkin on top of each one and some foliage around the bottom. I ended up with too much foliage compared to hers. And she had twinkle lights, which I would love to have. But even the ones on the timer, this is not a year to deal with it. So that's it I'll take these 2 little things away, the skull head and my full-on skeleton here. That's another Dollar Tree thing that I just painted with the rose gold. That rose gold is so pretty. Oh, and I put some little gems in the eyes. But after Halloween, just those 2 things will go away, and then it'll be good until Thanksgiving. All right, this is so embarrassing. But I'm going to be honest. This is my vanity. Shame, shame. It's a combination of things. One, I don't have enough room. The house is small in this area, but Roy's vanity is even smaller. Well, what can I say? The other reason it's this bad is I won't let my ladies touch it. That's out of 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't think I deserve to have a housekeeper come in here and clean my vanity with all that stuff sitting around. So I just tell them to leave it alone. Number 2, I think that that's incentive, that I'm wasting resources week after week after week. But it's not, I will tell you that it's not always this bad. It's gotten bad. I've been in pain now for 2 months, And certainly it's gotten worse over those 2 months, and that I get things out and don't even try to put them away. But in general, it's not good. And the other reason is I'm a messy person. So I'm not even gonna try to tell you I'm gonna do this in a day or whatever. Today is Wednesday, October 27th. And I'll see you again when I get it finished. This is a contract with myself.